Hello, 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 my little ponies, and welcome to Five Nights at Azura's. As we can see, the animatronics are doing the work quite well. We have to watch out for that Chandra one. It's just standing there,
Oh, okay, so this camera isn't
menacingly.
that great. The one in the back isn't great. All right. Claire, you didn't even start the day.
Yeah, I wanted to see if the camera is looking good and do my intro and stuff. Beep.
You're a sheep? All right, let's find out if this works. Are you a customer? You're a customer. Crap, I wasn't able to get them scanned because this angle is not good. Customers are moving too fast. Having this aimed at the door does not help. In fact, it makes it less likely to be helpful.
Okay, well, if we make actual aisles, then we can put a security camera, like, at the end of each aisle. And that would
No,
probably...
I'm going to put this back over here where it was helpful.
Fine. Yes, welcome to another beautiful and brilliant day. Gosh, jobs suck mostly because the managers suck. I've had a few jobs where I was, like, fine, and the manager's like, oh, you're doing well? Well, how about we screw everything over for you so we can fire you?
As they say, people don't quit bad jobs, they quit bad managers.
No, I got fired from them. To be fair, though, working at McDonald's was bad because I had asthma attacks constantly. Same with the movie theater. Working there, I had constant asthma attacks. The hot oil from the popcorn.
Hello, my little ponies.
The hot oil from the popcorn gave me constant asthma attacks while I was working at the movie theater, so that was bad. And McDonald's, the hot oil gave me asthma attacks as soon as I walked behind the counter, so that was also bad. Like, working at Tim Hortons, I was really, really good, okay? Like, the manager said that, like, by the time you, like, start putting in the customer's order, for those of y'all not in the know, as soon as the employee starts putting in your order, when they push the button for, like, the first item of your order, a timer starts that only finishes, like, once you've paid. Or once you've, like, gotten your item and they register it as done, or something. So between the time, basically, you say, oh, I'll have a medium double-double, and you getting it, they're timed. And my manager had said that, on average, for orders, we should get that time to under a minute and a half. On average. It doesn't matter if someone orders, like, one single small black coffee, or if they order, like, 10 extra large coffees. A minute and a half average time. And I was down to something like 30 seconds for most of the orders. Like, customer comes in like, I'll have a medium double-double, and I'm, like, already pouring it. I'm like, okay, cool, anything else? No? Okay, pay with credit card? Cool. Payment went through, here's your coffee. Like, I was on top of that time. 100% accuracy. And like, as fast, like, if I was any faster, it wouldn't matter because the customer is still slower. Like, I had to wait for the customer to finish paying before I just, you know, give them their coffee. And as soon as they finish paying, boom, here's your coffee. I was on top of the speed. Speed, precision, friendliness to the customers, I was perfectly on top of all of that. But because I couldn't read the manager's mind, I got fired. Yeah, that's it. I couldn't read the manager's mind, and I told them so. And they were like, yeah, well, too bad. When I tell you to keep busy, I expect you to know what it means. Like, okay, sir, I don't know what you mean when you say to keep busy. Could you tell me, like, now, what do you expect me to do when you tell me to keep busy? Well, you should know that. I don't know that, and I am telling you that I don't know what you mean when you say keep busy. Tell me what you want me to do when you tell me to keep busy. So I know that when you say keep busy, you actually mean to, like, clean the counter or something. No, what they actually want is for all of the employees to always look like that they are always busy at all times, forever and always. So when they look out, it looks like the place is being really productive, even if the employees are doing nothing. Even if you're just standing there, drawing a circle on your counter with a dirty rag, it looks like you're doing something, and that matters more than actually doing things. It doesn't matter if you are or are not doing things. What matters is that they think that you are always doing stuff. There could be 0 customers in the store, and it's like, well, the employees look like they're being busy, and that's important enough for me. It doesn't matter what they're actually doing, if it's productive or not. What matters is it looks like they're being productive, because I own these people for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I'm going to make them dance for my entertainment. But I don't want to tell them that about that. I just want to say, hey, Jesters, do something for me. So anyway, I got fired from that job for whatever reason. And it's like I was waking up at 3 a.m. sometimes to get to that job. Like, I was at Tim Hortons before it opened. And that might not seem like much to most people. Tim Hortons is the place where people go to get their early morning fix before before the opening shift at other jobs.
Yep.
People have an early morning shift at somewhere else. They go to Tim Hortons to get their coffee. So I had to be up and ready and active and making coffee and ready to go before that. And I was. I was waking up at like 3 in the morning. Get up,
Let's
shower.
stop running into customers.
What are you talking about?
Oh. At least stop running into customers.
Okay, that's more... that's more appropriate. And it's like, yeah. Working the job... And
Did
to
I
be
just hear
fair,
the shoplifting alarm go off?
No.
Okay. It's hard to tell sometimes.
And, like, my favorite days there were days where it was just constantly busy. Like, someday, like, there would be a line outside before we would open. And there would be customers coming in, like, until my shift is done. Just a solid 8-hour shift where I don't really even have to think. Those days were the best. I have stuff to do the entire day. And it was great. And then there are other shifts where, sure, we open and we have, like, 2 or 3 customers right away. And then we have nobody. Like, I literally had a shift once where I think I served, like, maybe 2 customers the entire day. Because just about nobody actually came into the store. All day long. And I'm just like, huh, a lot of customers decide to go through the drive-thru instead. Hey, can I go on drive-thru? Because I want to serve more customers. Can I go on drive-thru so I can do that? No, we only want, like, you know, people we can trust to be really good at the job to go on drive-thru. Like, the working drive-thru is the upper crust, the elite of the elite, the best of the employees, and also this new girl who started 2 days ago.
Machine.
Yeah. No, I think she was a real person. I don't think she was an AI. And of course, there was that one, I wanted to say receptionist, not receptionist. Oh, shoplifter, that's what that was. I thought something was smoking again. That one job working behind the counter at a convenience store. And again, on days where there are lots of customers, it was pretty fine. But then on days where we don't get a lot of customers, and it's like, okay, it's fine, you know. Work the shelves, sell the product, make change, run the cards, do all this. Work the lottery machine, everything was fine, and I could do it, and it was fine. And then it's like, oh, by the way, you also have to mop the store when you open it and when you close it. You have to mop the place. It's like, oh, that's annoying, but you know what? Fine. I understand. Lots of people walk through with muddy boots. I didn't give this sass to my manager for the record. It was my, line of thought. It's like, okay, fine. I don't like it, but I understand why it has to be done. And I understand that I'm the only one here to do it. So I get why the manager wants me to do it. Okay, sure, fine, I'll do it. Oh, but also, when you're not busy, also face the products on the shelves. So, like, if someone takes the front item, move the items on the shelves so it looks like the shelves are full at all times. Because that's really important to your job. It's like, is that really important? I think to myself, like, really? Like, okay, whatever. It gives me something to do, an excuse to walk around and not just stand there. It's not like I have to do it all the time, every day. Just, when I'm not busy. Okay, sure. Fine. Whatever. Oh, but also go into the back and grab product and put it out on the shelves. Just, at all times, make sure that the store shelves are always full at all hours of the day. Just like, yeah, even if there's customers, just make sure that the shelves are always stocked. By the way, we haven't sorted out the back room in like 5 years, and we haven't dusted it in 10. It's like, I have asthma. I go back there, and I have an asthma attack. Oh, well, okay, I guess you're fired then, because you can't do everything that we suddenly want you to do as soon as I can think of what I want to have you do. And, like, have you ever seen someone do a job and you think, like, that is a lot of work for, like, very little total profit? Like, is it really worth it to hire someone to do a thing? Like, say, a police officer who, like, catches a shoplifter, like, spends, like, 5 minutes chasing down a shoplifter and catches them and they stole, like, a $1 chapstick or something. Like, is that really worth 5 minutes of the police officer's time to chase after someone who stole, like, a $1 item? you know that sort of thing, right? Alright. What was I thinking? Right. Right? No. There's something to do with that job. Try to remember. Right. So, cash register. That has, cash in it, and coins and stuff. And sometimes people would pay in cash, and I have to give them change in coins. And so, at the end of every shift, you, like, count up all the money, put it in a bag, and then you put it into a safe. And then the manager goes, takes that money, counts it all up, and checks it against what the employee had said it was in it. And there was a time when I was like 35 cents short, which, no, I wasn't. Honestly, no. But the manager's like, oh, you're 35 cents short. Oh, you shouldn't be short. In fact, you shouldn't be allowed to have tips at all. And anything that someone gives you as a tip, you should actually put into the register. If we're over on money, I won't tell you and I'll just pocket it for myself. But if we're under money, I'm going to, like, get on your case about it. Because, like, there were definitely days that I was over it, but manager doesn't care about that. It's just free change for them. They're taking all my tips. But if it's ever under by any amount, even like 5 cents under, because the manager spent, a few minutes counting up all this change, and obviously the manager can't be wrong or miscount change ever in their entire life, ever. It has to be my fault. They cannot possibly miscount even once. It has to be my fault. I have to be robbing the store for 35 cents once a month. And it's definitely worth the manager's time, my time, to make sure to count all of the change, to make sure nobody's stealing pennies on the dollar. And then to tell me, mid shift, hey, your money was like 35 cents short. And I was like so tempted to just take 35 cents out of the register and hand it to her and say, here, we're good now, right? Because the uniform I was supposed to wear doesn't have pockets. So I couldn't just, like, carry change. And sometimes, like, the spare change from, like, the tips and stuff would be, like, $5 or something. So some days we'd be $5 over. Oh, but that's not worth mentioning. what's it mentioning is 35 cents under. That's the important thing.
Meeting is now over. Please finish shopping and go home.
Am I being too bitter? I don't think so.
You're
As far
certainly
as-
demotivating me from wanting to find work again. Because, yeah, I'm just remembering all these bad experiences as well, and it's just like, I don't want to have to work retail again. So I haven't been prioritizing looking for that, but...
Yeah. No, you should totally get a job, so you can complain about your bad job.
Claire, do you
What's
really
up?
think I'm stupid enough to be complaining about a job I'm currently working at in a recording?
I mean,
I
Okay,
can
so
complain
what we-
about jobs I've previously had, but I'm not going to complain about a job that I'm currently working at when that could be tracked down.
okay, see, I was trying to jinx it with the expectation that you'd get a job, and then it would be such a good job that you actually have nothing to complain about. I was trying to use my power
Unfortunately,
of
my
jinxing for good.
interpretation is far more likely.
Okay, so what we do is you get a job, and then you complain about it, right? But we don't upload those videos. We just, like, sit on them for however long it takes. It could be years, and then eventually, when you have a different job, we upload those videos.
I'm gonna check and see if we need to order anything.
I did an ordering recently, and there's still a lot of boxes outside.
Oh. Why haven't you taken them all in?
Because I grab them and I bring them up to the shelf to see if they need to be brought into the store, and then I bring them in.
Okay, that was viable when we had a smaller amount of products. Now, honestly, now I think it's justified just putting them in on the unlabeled shelves and just letting our staff take care of like proper restocking. And only at the end of the day do we bother trying to make sure all of our main ones are all set up.
I mean, it's mostly grabbing stuff like diapers that, you know, run out fast.
Okay, yeah, diapers, yes, diapers make sense, yes.
Like, I just used up an entire box of diapers by putting them into the store. By the way,
Yes?
no, there are still customers inside. I say as the last customers leave. No, what? Are there still
No, what?
customers inside?
Are there?
I tried to use the clock, but it didn't work. Now it does. Set time to fast. Another thing about those old games, we were talking about them briefly, is that a lot of the times playing a game as a child, you weren't just like play the game like how you're supposed to. Like, I know that myself, I used to just like mess around with games sometimes. And just, you know, have fun with playing them. Yeah, get a friend over, play some Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters. Don't actually, like, get any of the gears or solve any levels or anything. Just run around, like, play tag or just do, like, snowball fight over and over again. Or remember one afternoon, my cousin and I did the tobogganing thing. Like, just for hours. We just ran the tobogganing over and over again. To the point where they would stop giving out prizes altogether. I don't know why they're dumping... Why are they dumping pies out here? This doesn't make
Where are they
sense.
dumping pies?
Out to where the deliveries are supposed to go. Look, they're just bringing boxes of pies
There.
in and just dumping them here.
Well, I don't know why they're dumping them there, but the pie shelves are full.
I know the pie shelves are full.
Meow.
Okay, I feel like we have enough pies for a few minutes.
You do?
I feel like it.
Okay. What the? I tried running into manufacturing and ended up in front of the store.
Well, that's weird.
Hi, Axe.
Hi, Zara. No, nothing. No, okay.
Meow.
Meow. Okay, I don't think we need to have so many people on manufacturing.
Yeah, maybe not.
But yeah, a lot of old games weren't necessarily great. Also, right, you had mentioned that you had sold games in the past. I think I've only ever sold one game of mine because I played it and it was just like so bad, I just wanted to be rid of it.
I envy you.
Yeah, it wasn't a case of needing the money. It was just, I don't want to own this thing anymore. So I got my grandpa to sell it on eBay. I think he only got like 20 bucks for it. So,
Yeah, that's not bad. Somebody didn't find paper towel yesterday.
how dare they?
Let's make sure that never happens again.
I go outside. There's now a growing mountain of paper towels. I just drown in paper towels.
Just like you were drowning in pies.
Well, I do find it kind of strange that, okay, it's like when we saw the achievement for the second cat, I thought it was going to be a case where, like, you know, we'd have to expand the store a lot in order to have access to the space and travel a long ways and really search through all of the available area just to get the cat. But no, you can do it on day one. It's just a matter of looking at the right place because you can technically see it from the ground.
Yes.
And so you can just do that day one. Because the game gives you
Claire?
sledgehammers.
Hey, Claire, hold down the space bar. Bunny, bunny, hop, 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 boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing.
That is funny to watch.
If only I was wearing the bunny ears.
Oh well, you're not cool enough.
Yeah, well. You should have bought it for me too as a gift.
Well, I thought you'd be able to play on my copy. So I guess we should probably end the day, huh?
Probably. Before we get flooded with more pie.
More pie, notice me.
Day 74 complete.
A lot less robbers, I noticed. Oh yeah, we could
Indeed.
totally afford the last few sections. That's true.
Let's do it.
Alright, buy them. Boom. 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 Boom.
All right. We have now purchased everything from this board that can be purchased. The only thing we haven't purchased is the thing with the delivery truck, but that doesn't exist.
Yes.
So, how do you plan to make use of this new section?
By putting down some lights. Honestly, we can just start the day as well. I'll just fix the lights up.
I know
We
what to
can
do.
start the day. I'm gonna go start the day
Okay.
and set the employees proper.
Okay.
Okay, is that all of the lights? That's all of the lights that we have? Yes. So I should go and buy a few more lights. Yum. Oh my gosh, it's after midnight. Oh wait. Da-da-ba. Don't knock me down, Azura. That would be rude.
Why would I lock you down?
It's only episode 27. I need to upload episode 27. Attention custom meows.
Okay.
Because that was supposed to be up 6 minutes ago.
How dare.
7 minutes ago. Just immediately publish.
Alright, should we have, Yeah, Luna's gonna... I think we're gonna not have Luna do any manufacturing today. We'll just leave that to Azura and have Luna working, also helping security. Because I do not want to look at cameras.
Okay. Alright, so... Uploading episode 27, and I think the one we're on right now is 38.
Huh.
So we have almost the next 2 weeks of Supermarket together. Ready to go.
Alright. So we got
Go,
5
kitty!
restocking,
Eat it.
and 1 on storage, just in case. Alright. How are we out of salt? Claire, would you...
Guys.
Is,
What's up? You want me to buy some salt?
I just want to confirm, like, that it is real, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like there's a lot of things that we're actually out of.
I bought 2 boxes of salt. That's it. Just now, at least. Salt. Neat. Jeez. Double-sided toilet paper. In a box. Bloop. Bloop. Gosh, yeah. Trying to find a Minecraft mod pack that really actually speaks to us is really not easy to do, huh? Because there are certain things that we both like, but I'm not sure if we really exactly know what we like, because you say rather often that you like automation in the mod packs to be able to set up a thing to be automated. But you don't
I think part of the disconnect is I don't really enjoy like themed mod packs or like pre-built. I like to just pick the mods that I like and go with that.
Ah. And see, I like it when a mod pack when you can like upgrade your character, sort of a thing. Because the thing about Minecraft, it's also true about other games, but it is, you know, a thing in Minecraft, is that like, oh, no matter how much advancements you have, if you die, and, you know, if you lose all of your items and are away from your base, you have nothing. And that's just kind of annoying. Like in Divine Journey 2, how it has that chapter where you basically just start over at 0 for a while, and then the next chapter introduces the permanent upgrades. And, like, to be fair, after reading, like, through the wiki and seeing what I had to do, I think I finished up that chapter in, like, a day or something. Like, it wasn't exactly difficult to do even with nothing. But I like actually having something. Like, we played that one that had the... Like, I played a few now that have had that mod where it's, like, you can find trinkets from enemies when... You can find trinkets from mobs when you kill them, and then you can get experience or, like, you know, do stuff and upgrade them. Like how I had that one that basically let me fly, and I was able to completely cheese an entire puzzle room because of it. And it's like, yeah, maybe the puzzle room would have been more fun if we played through it. If we had played through it the intended way instead of just flying through the whole thing. But because I could fly, I absolutely used it, and the puzzle room was broken anyway. So really, what does it matter?
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even mattress. So, like, I don't know, like, was it the one, yeah, going through randomly generated dungeons and, like, finding mobs in the dungeons and stuff, that's pretty fun for a while. And then it's like, oh yeah, you have to go through the randomly generated dungeons and fight the mobs in order to get, like, rare weapons or something. And then you can bring them back to base and, like, you know, enchant them, protect them, whatever. Like, okay, I can see the benefit of that. But then I played that one earlier. Oh shoot, something needs fixing. And I'm busy carrying things. Whatever will we do? I'll fix it. Just give me a moment. Or 2 minutes. Yeah, I played through one where it's like, oh hey, there's something way above me. So I chopped down a bunch of wood, built a staircase, got all the way up there, and it's like, yeah, this is like a pre-built giant structure with a lot of loot chests and villagers and a bunch of random items all over the place. It's like a city, or, you know, like a floating town, bunch of villagers and a bunch of stuff, and I found a, you know, a unique weapon, and then I just got immediately bored with it at that point.
I mean, the thing is, like, I was kind of like I was playing my own game while you were doing that, but like from what I was seeing and looking over, it didn't really look like it had much. Like, I don't think you actually got far enough to really get to what was supposed to be
Well,
the meat of the mod
I,
pack.
s- I mean, I basically spawned on an island, so there wasn't much to do there. I swam out and I found a pirate ship, and I killed some pirates and I leveled up a bit. It's like, okay, cool, you can level up and you can get things. Okay, sure. And it's like, well, the only, like, real land, like, there are tiny islands all around. A proper archipelago. And then it's like, well, there's this floating, like, city up there. And it's like, I feel like I would have felt better if that whole floating area had been a dungeon. And I had to, like, you know, fight through it and fight a bunch of mobs all through just to get whatever random items. But no, just once I built up to there and could get there, it's just, hey, here's a whole bunch of stuff for free. Oh, you need to go find food? No, you don't. Here it is for free. Oh, you want a weapon? Boom, here's a weapon. Oh, you want armor? Here's a full set of iron armor. And it's like, okay, cool, now I'm just being given everything for free.
That sounds like, you know, a lucky but otherwise average normal village.
Yeah, it was like a village, but it's like a really big village.
Yeah. The
And
fact
it's
that it was
like-
in the sky was just completely, you know, coincidental.
And it's like, normally I probably wouldn't have even cared about, like, oh, villager in the sky, whatever. If I ever get flight, I'll probably go up there or something. But there was, like, nothing to do on the ground, because the ground is just water. It's like, yeah, I could keep swimming, or I could, you know, sea block my way to actually doing something over there. But there isn't much purpose of me staying here to do things, so I might as well just bridge, you know, build a stairway to go up. Yeah, I think I would rather play a mod pack. Like, yes, I do have a lot of fun with Skyblock type mod packs, true. But I also have a lot of fun with, I think, dungeon type ones. You go through a dungeon, you have to fight mobs, and you, like, put down torches, and you can, like, build a safe area, like, piece by piece, brick by brick, block by block. To, like, edge out the region, break a mob spawner. Now, hey, now this area is now clear and safe.
I think for me, I kind of more just, you know what I want? I want adventure maps again.
We could totally get an adventure map. I saw one that was rated highly. That's, How to Train Your Dragon themed. It was set as a mod pack, but it's like a How to Train Your Dragon themed adventure. Maybe we should try that. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, I like adventure. I like leveling up. I like being able to, you know, get stronger.
Oh no, sorry.
and
Let
stuff.
me rephrase that. When I say adventure map, I mean like just a story thing. I don't.
Yeah, like the Zelda thing we did, right?
Yeah, to an extent, but even then it was just, I don't know.
Oh gosh, I just
That's
remembered.
more of a puzzle map.
I just
Although,
remembered
again,
a really
also-
annoying but kind of interesting mod that I played once. It was, I don't remember what, like, the official theming of it was. It was, like, a danger theme, whatever. So, you could... I'm trying to remember the exact details. So, if you got a weapon and used it a lot, then you could level up that weapon, I think, or level up your ability to use that weapon, or something. Like, if you use a stone sword a lot, then it can, like, deal more damage or something. I don't remember the specifics. The number one thing that I remember is that you could craft traps, and if you put one down, other players can't see it unless they're crouching. So you could put traps down around your base, and they would, like, you know, hurt people, or freeze people, or poison them, or, you know, something. Unless they're crouching along to you, because the traps only become visible if you're crouching. However, these traps also just spawn in the world. like anywhere with spawned terrain. Like you can go into a dungeon and walk into a trap. Like, oh, you go to another fortress, you better be careful, there could be traps there. So if ever you're walking in an area that you haven't been to before, if you're not crouching, then there's a chance you just step onto a trap and you get hurt or frozen or, you know, poisoned or something. And these things are actually really quite common.
The day is now over. Please finish shopping and go home.
Oh, now we have a shoplifter.
We've had a few today.
Oh, I haven't heard the alarms because you're kind of you talk louder than the alarms.
Oh,
are you ordering?
Yes.
Okay, then I won't touch that then.
Okay.
I will say I
ordered
did
some
just
stuff.
order a bunch of stuff, so. But I guess there's more to order.
We'll be fine. Alright, so... So, like, that's a mod that I kind of want to play again, just for the sake of nostalgia. But... I don't want to be the only one who has to go through that pain. Although, you did mention that you would probably prefer a mod pack that you make yourself. And, yeah, you should totally make a mod pack. I made one, and it wasn't very good. You should absolutely make one. For us to play together. I know that there are certain specific mods that I particularly like, but this one is, you know, the Azura mod pack. And to be fair, Minecraft Comes Alive is a fun little mod, but it is rather self-contained, generally speaking. It is a fun one to play with, though. If people are experimenting with modding Minecraft, try some Minecraft Comes Alive. Especially, like, with just that as your only mod. Because you can farm, like, you can farm diamonds with it. If you start having kids with someone, or, you know, go to a place and start adopting children, you can set your children to work, and one of the jobs they can do is fishing. And if you set them to fishing, then they can get, among other things, diamonds. I remember I had combined it with some techie mod at one point. So I had like a little base with all my tech stuff, and then I had like a nearby village where I had my family doing things.
So what I'm hearing is child labor.
Yes.
Alright, you go put that box down. Okay. Are there any customers left in the store?
Yes.
There are?
Well, I tried to use the clock and it didn't work. Try it again. Not working.
Do you see any customers anywhere in the store?
No.
Okay then. Employees. Let's get you on this one. Is everything restocked?
Seems
Not
like
quite,
it.
I guess. We've only got 2 people not doing anything. How are we doing on the products that are needed for the pies?
Pies?
Actually, how are we doing on the pie supply? Do we even need anyone doing manufacturing right now?
No.
Okay. Well, we need one person on manufacturing to actually put the pies on shelves. But if all the pie shelves are full, then yeah. No, not all the pie shelves are full. So let's fill up some pie shelves, Claire. Join
Pie
me.
shelves?
Pie shelves.
Oh, the ones right next to the register.
Those were not the ones I was looking at, but sure. I'm looking at the ones in the middle of the store. Why did I get dumped at the front of the store again?
I don't know. Are you clipping through the building or something?
I don't know, like, it keeps happening. I think it's because, yeah, the 5 times speed is making me just, like,
Glitch.
move so fast that the game doesn't know where to put me, so it just resets me.
I do like how fast it is to put the pies on the shelf at 5 times speed, though.
Shit, it just dumped me out front again. Like, if I didn't know any better, I would think this is you trolling me.
No,
And I'm not sure
me.
I do know any better. Yes, some of the pie machines are still going.
Okay. And...
Going at 5 times speed, it's so hard to control. Who's quacking me?
Boing?
It's probably Axe, to be honest.
Alright. So we should probably finish up this episode. So you can get talking to Axe. And then
Well,
designing
more
a
than
new...
so I can go to bed.
I was going to say, so you can also design a new awesome mod pack for us to play together. Yay! But yeah, that's more reasonable. God,
Oh, good.
when the time
Finally.
stops being 5 times and goes back to normal, it just feels like I'm coming down off of, like, a high.
Yeah, Claire, stop doing speed.
I'm not doing speed. I've just had my one small double coffee for the day.
No, it's not.
Wouldn't you know it? It only took like 30 seconds to get. I will say I was not a fan of being near all that coffee stench all day. I'm not a fan of the smell of coffee. While working there, employees are allowed, was it a 50% off meal for their break? Yeah, still have to pay for your meal, but you only have to pay half price. So I would just get, like a bread. Like the bread they use for their sandwiches. And, like, 2 pats of butter. And that would be my lunch. I think, like, normal price would be, like, $1.50 or something. So just have, like, a cheap lunch every day that I was working. Not very healthy lunch, because, you know, the carbs, but to be fair, I am on my feet for the other 7.5 hours. 7 hours and 45 minutes. 7.5 hours? I'd forget if I actually had a proper half-hour break. Like, I maybe did, but I don't know.
No one's doing anything. I'm gonna set everyone to manufacturing.
This is going to be a mistake, but okay.
No, well, what this mostly means is they're going, because there's only a few boxes left queued up. What most of them are going to do is start moving these onto the shelves for us.
Okay. Set them to manufacturing and let's up the speed.
Yeah, I already have. Why does this box only have 1 pie?
I don't know, but I grabbed it off the shelf, saw it only had 1, and I went, no.
I mean, I'm guessing someone restocked the shelf. So are you gonna set the time to ×5, or...
Well, I thought you were, because I asked you to, but yes, here. 5 times
No,
speed.
Yeah.
I was bringing out the bales.
Roll out the bales.
Bales.
Bales, bales, bales. Bales, bales,
Bales.
bales. Bales above. Yeah, so only 3 of the machines are currently going, it looks like. Well, rather, only 3 of them have... Yeah, 3 machines are going. So we can probably put it down to only 3 people in manufacturing now. Let's see here. So the people with levels in manufacturing. So me, Lilith, and Faye. That's right, me, Lilith, and Luna. Everyone else, I'll put on a storage.
Anyway, this has been yet another episode of Supermarket Together that will release... What? Not even next week, right? 9, 10, 11... Like next Saturday, I think. No, not next Saturday. Monday. Not even next Monday. The Monday after next Monday. So hello from almost 2 weeks in the past. Do we ever succeed on our... Why do I keep on...
Oh god, we're out of potato bags.
Cool.
We are out of a lot of products.
Cool.
Somehow we were completely out of toothpaste in storage. Hi, can you not
Ah.
stand in the way?
Ah.
Thank you.
I was trying not to. Or, to be fair, I was not trying to.
Uh-huh.
Alright, perfect. We have all of this. That is good. Our employees absolutely love us now. Staff room happiness is higher than it will ever need to be. So here's a good question. Is this game going to unlock the truck room before we 100% it?
No. Like, almost guaranteed no.
Ah. Well, you heard it here first, folks.